We begin with a magical encounter between a Cadence-born and a young girl. Embarking together, they head towards the distant horizon. Traveling with the wind and sand, crossing endless deserts, climbing snowy peaks, treading treacherous paths, and exploring dark caverns. Finally, they overcome all obstacles. At the summit, they grasp the most beautiful truth. The journey becomes poems, guiding countless stylists on their path to greatness.
Such a grand ship arrived.
The ship and the people on board don't seem to be from Wishfield.
Nikki, why do the crew members look so different?
Looks like something happened. Let's get closer.
I can't stay...
Mr. Lai, things haven't reached that point yet. Well...
Captain Haya, you're here too.
Nikki, it's good to see you.
Also, she'd be wearing...
Did something happen?
Before I explain everything...
I don't think I've heard of...
They're a renowned music troupe from the Linlong Empire. They're a theory... They travel the world on their ship, also called the White Jade, creating a sensation wherever they go. Tickets are nearly impossible. Their leader, Duyubai, has captivated every audience with her exceptional artistry. According to Mr. Lai, Master Du left the ship this morning and hasn't been seen since.
We're new to Flourish, and we've searched everywhere, but there's still no sign of her. The whole crew is panicking. Nobody has the heart to reverse.
So the crew reported it to the Kingdom Guards. That's the situation as it stands. Master Du is a celebrated artist, and if something happens to her in Wishfield, it could create a diplomatic incident with the Linlong Empire.
What? We need to find her quickly.
The problem is, due to the conflict between Umbraso and the Empire of Light, we've had to send more Kingdom Guards to the border. Because of this, our forces in Flourish are stretched thin, which is why I'm in such a bind.
Momo and I are pretty good at finding people. Let us help.
If you two help, I'm sure we'll find her fast.
Captain Haya, do you have any leads yet?
Here's a photo of Master Du. Mr. Lai mentioned that her pipa strings snapped during practice, and she might have gone out to find some materials to repair them, but I'm not familiar with such things.
Ms. Du did say that. She said the material needs to be durable and flexible, and able to withstand the tension from plucking.
Sounds like pony curls might be a good...
Could she have gone to the pony pasture?
Stay safe. If you need backup, don't hesitate to call for nearby guards.
going all night. The sun's coming up.
Mayor Gray.
Nikki, the Firework Isles' Carnival of Fireworks is coming up soon. I would like you to represent...
Special.
It's the Firework Isles' biggest... In my opinion...
Understood.
Thank you for... Oh, before you go, a while ago, I ordered a custom gift for Mr. Manav. Marquez Jr. should be finished by now.
No problem.
We're here! How did you turn into an old man?
Have you considered that I'm actually his grandfather?
Sorry. It's just that...
He's gone to the Firework Isles. He said he'd be... If you want to see him, you'll have to wait a few days.
Wow! The Firework Isles must be really fun for a guy like Mark.
If only he'd actually gone there to have fun. He's been in a real slump lately. Keeps his nose in design sheets day in and day out. I told him to rest, but he wouldn't listen. A while back, I saw him talking to some small red being that could fly. I don't know what they were talking about, but he's been looking a bit distracted ever since.
We've seen similar beings, but they were blue, not red. Could it be a different type of Feywish sprite?
It was too far away to get a good look at. I pried, but he wouldn't budge. Then he just blurted out that he was going to the Firework Isles. I'm worried he's fallen for some kind of scam.
I had no idea Marquez Jr. got so late.
I can understand how he feels. There's no telling when a breakthrough will come, or if it ever will.
You're right. That kid is too eager to prove himself. He'd never mention it, but he's always practicing in his free time. Enough about him. So, are you going to buy any clothes?
Mayor Grace asked us to pick up a gift for Mr. Manav on the
Oh, that. I know that one. It's ready.
Manav of the Sizzle and Spark Center. Yeah, that's the one.
Mind if I, ask you for a favor, too? Could you check on my grandson for me when you're on the Firework Isles? If it's not too much trouble.
Okay. Do you know how to get there?
Head over to Flora Wharf and look for a boatman named David. He works for Sizzle and Spark Center and manages the route to the Firework Isles.
David. Got it. Thank you, sir.
It's me who should be thanking you. Have a safe trip.
Listen, it sounds like someone's calling for help.
Let's check it out. Careful. Are you okay?
I'm fine. And my people.
That outfit, that fit.
Yes, I'm Du Yubai. Did
The crew of the White Jade thought you were missing and reported it to the Kingdom Guards. They gave us a photo as part of the search effort. We came here on behalf of the Kingdom.
I see. Lai must have been the one who reported.
That's right.
He's been with me since he was little. I stayed up all night composing once and overslept the next morning. When I woke up, I found him crying.
And then, did you give?
He fainted, and then I had to spend a whole hour explaining. I left the ship to find materials to fix my broken strings. I thought I'd be back quickly, so I just left without telling anyone. But I was careless and ended up in a nest of Esslings. They scared me half to death. What's worse is I still haven't found any pony curls. This whole thing caused so much trouble.
Master Du, why don't you rest here for a bit?
Given the circumstances... My legs are... If you bring back some pony curl...
We got the book.
Thank you. I'll start... Thanks to you two, my old friend.
She looks so much more
I agree. Master Du... Master Du?
I'd be happy to.
What a beautiful sound. I wish I could hear the full song.
Neat. Master Du, could you play a little more? You know, just as a warm-up for the big...
You two have been such great helpers, so how could I refuse? But this melody isn't ready yet. The piece I played just now, it was something I began composing when I first arrived here in Wishfield. But beyond that, I'm not...
Do you have a creative block?
It's not easy to explain.
Take your time. We're all...
A long time ago, my ancestor Du Qingchuan was saved from a dire situation by a traveling scholar named Mark. Mark not only saved him, but also helped repair his damage. Out of gratitude, my ancestor invited Mark to the Linlang Empire, hoping to repay the favor. But no matter how much my ancestor described the beauty of Linlang's mountains and rivers, Mark still declined the invitation, saying he had important matters to attend to back home in Wishfield. Come visit me in my homeland. By then, it'll be as lovely as the Linlang Empire itself. That's what Mark told him Before he left, Mark folded a crane from some wishflight paper he carried with him and gave it to my ancestor as a token of their promise. My ancestor never did visit Wishfield, and so never got the chance to repay his kindness. He wanted to compose a song to commemorate their bond, but failed to do so as he never... I found my ancestor's journal and the paper crane by chance, and I wanted to fulfill his promise on his behalf.
You want to visit Mark's homeland for your ancestor?
Yes, but more than that, I want to finish the song my ancestor...
That would be so moving.
But to finish the song, I need to learn more about Mark's life, and it's been so long. All I have is his name and the story now. I don't even know where to start searching without answer.
You have a name, which means you're not completely out of hope. Let's go to the mayor's residence. Maybe Mayor Grace knows something that can help.
I couldn't possibly ask you two for even more.
Watching your performance would be more than enough of a reward for us.
That's right.
All right. I can't give up after everything you've done. But I need to head back and let the crew know I'm okay, and to call off the missing person search. I've already caused so much trouble. I can't waste any more of the Kingdom Guard's time.
Where should we meet afterward?
Let's meet in front of the mayor's residence. I'll be there as soon as I... You're here. I don't know how things work around here, so I'm a little...
Don't worry, the mayor's office isn't busy right now. We'll head straight to the...
I've only seen Mayor Grace's replies on the paperwork for my performance permit, so I might need your help.
Hi, Mayor Grace. Are you busy?
Still, I can always make time for Nikki and her friends. Ah, you must be Duyubai, the leader of the White Jade. What brings you here?
Well...
Writing a song based on a tale of foreign friendship and performing it in Wishfield. We'll do everything we can to assist. Master Du, do you have...
Let me think.
800 years. Based on the time frame, I cross-referenced the town records. It turns out there were 3 residents named Mark during that. Fortunately, all 3 of their descendants are still living in Floriwish.
Who are they? Maybe we already know one of them.
One is Monaco, who keeps Lilina Street tidy. Another is Fournier, the chef at Ray and Wings. Then there's the architect, Elettra. Unfortunately, Elettra's work often takes her out of town for site inspections, so I'm not sure where you'll be able to find her.
Momo and I are pretty familiar with Floriwish now. We'll take Master Du to...
That's perfect. With you 2 helping, I'm For the sake of efficiency, I suggest you start with Monaco, the one who maintains Lilina Street. It's the
All right, let's...
Sweep, sweep.
Mr. Monaco.
Do you happen to have a relative?
How?
You didn't even have to think about it.
Everyone in Floriwish knows about the history around that time. The whole town was...
Rebuilt?
You didn't know? The Floriwish we live in today was built over the rubble of the old town. After the war against the Dark ended, the town was left in ruins. Instead of leaving, our ancestors chose to stay and rebuild from the ground up. And my ancestor, Mark, played a major role in... Look! Right here, under your feet. I clean Lilina Street every day, and my ancestor helped lay each and every brick here. This street may be short, but it took a lot of effort. He and his...
Neat houses. In the Linlang Empire, it was also thanks to the blood, sweat, and tears of countless people like your ancestor. It wasn't an easy task, laying that first brick. It must have taken such strong resolve.
It seems like no matter where people live, they all deeply cherish their homes.
Mr. Monaco, I have one more question for...
My ancestor lived in Floriwish all his life. I never heard about him. Sorry, I could...
Not at all. Even if your ancestor wasn't the Mark I was searching for, this memory is all...
The more precious the memory, the more important it is to preserve it.
Can we?
Of course.
I came to Mr. Monaco.
I'd love to. I feel excited.
Now that we've crossed Mr.
Fournier is the head chef.
Nikki, Momo. Would Mr. Monaco's story about rebuilding Flourish gave me a lot.
We'll wait for you at Ray and Wings then.
It's almost time to start.
Don't worry. Oh, wishing one. Please send us a replacement music. Oh, are you in?
I knew I shouldn't have accepted that special request. A few days ago, a customer asked for some help. I told him that we're just a restaurant, not the Great Wish Tree. We can't really handle things, but it was a special case, so I agreed to help, against my better judgment.
Don't let him fool you. He was tearing up when he heard the customer's story.
Jekka, they don't need to know that. Anyway, we organized absolutely everything. We hired musicians and...
One of the musicians fell sick and can't make it.
Sorry, Maybe.
What? Maybe the restaurant has turned...
Who are...
This is Duyubai. She's the leader of the White Jade, and
She tells beautiful stories.
You flatter me, but I perform traditional music from the Linlang Empire.
The only thing the customer asked for was music that feels joyful and...
Then I'll give it a...
Yay!
actually, we're not... I was so focused on the musician issue that I forgot. The customer said they'd like sunny orchids. Don't worry about the flowers. Momo, you're a lifesaver. You can find sunny orchids and rainy, but flora palms mainly grow in brief. We've got this. Nikki. I thought sunny orchids would be perfect. Wow, these everything needs to be...
Let us...
Yeah, we'd...
Oh, yeah!
Thanks, Fournier. Honestly, I wasn't expecting you to go through with this. I thought you'd just say no.
You weren't entirely wrong. I did consider saying no.
Ha ha. Our chef here has a heart as cold as a 10-year-old ribbon eel dish.
But I was blown away. You made the venue beautiful, and you also arranged incredible music. You're the best.
Don't thank me. The real credit goes to Master Du, Nikki, and Jekka.
Thank you all so much. I don't even know where to start. I feel like I'm floating on air now.
I wish you eternal happiness. Such light, delicate, yet powerful music. I've never heard anything quite like it before. May I ask your name?
Hello, miss. My name is Duyubai, which translates to White Jade.
Master Du, how long are you staying in Flourish?
Will I get another chance to hear you play?
Absolutely. In a few days, I'll be performing on my ship, also called the White Jade. I'd be...
Oh my, Doodleade! I feel like I'm on Cloud 9, as if I've met the Wishing One.
There is a way to keep this moment alive forever. How about we all take a picture together?
Yeah, we should...
Our restaurant doesn't provide
Looks like it's time for your photographer extraordinaire, Momo, to shine.
You've all been such amazing helpers. Normally, I'd serve you our famous Sky Crane cake, but unfortunately, we've sold out for today.
It's okay. We're actually here.
Yeah, we're on a mission.
We're looking for information about your ancestor, Mark. Do you know anything about him?
Ah, Mark. Oh, that brings us right back to the Sky Crane cake. He was the one responsible for the first ever Sky Crane cake.
Sunny skies above, cranes soaring through...
It all goes back to the town's rebuilding. The restoration was already a major challenge. Then the region was hit with a once-in-a-century rainy season. The endless rain not only dampened spirits, but also washed away the new foundations they were trying to build. They had to work around the clock to repair the damage. While the adults were hard at work, even the children helped by caring. My ancestor wanted to do something special. When he heard a child's birthday was coming up, he decided to bake her a cake.
Back then, it must have been really tough to find ingredients for a cake.
Exactly. My ancestor was ready to give up, but all the townsfolk pitched in, bringing what little ingredients they could spare, delivering them in secret. With those precious ingredients, he spent several nights perfecting a cake that turned out sweet and delicious. The sweetness of the cake reminded the children of sunny days and paper cranes. Everyone who tasted it said it felt like witnessing Flourish come back to life. And so, the Sky Crane cake was born, passed down through generations ever since.
The people back then must have...
A simple cake that can lift spirits during dark times. Calamities can destroy homes in an instant, but as long as hope remains, even the...
When Mark gave that paper crane to Du Qingchuan, he must have wanted to convey that hope.
Speaking of paper cranes, Mr. Fournier, is it possible your ancestor ever studied abroad in the Linlang Empire?
My ancestor's name was Mark, but he never left Wishfield. He can't be the one you're looking for. I'm sorry. I wish I could be more help.
No need to apologize. Your story gave me some new...
That rules out another one, leaving us with only one person left to...
The problem is, we have...
Electra? I know her. She mentioned that she was working on designs for a new... She's probably on site, inspecting the Dream Warehouse.
Great! That's
A few days from now, I'll be performing on my ship, the White Jade. I'd love to invite everyone from Ray and Wings to...
I'll go! Fournier.
I didn't say no.
Great! Then we're going for sure!
Now that this matter is settled, it's time to search for... Just thinking about meeting the last possible descendant of Mark is making me... What if she isn't the one I'm searching for?
I understand how you feel. You've got high hopes for this story. Why don't you head back to the White Jade and rest up?
Yeah, you've been on your feet for hours. Take it easy for a...
All right, I'll return to the White Jade for now. Once I've cleared my head...
so quiet around here. Oh no. Did we miss her again?
Wait, did you hear that? It sounds like someone calling for help. It's coming from the archive room.
Thank you for getting me out of there. I'm Elettra, just your average architect. If your house gets flooded, struck by lightning, burned to the ground, or
That's who you...
Wait, Elettra, we were actually looking
for me? Oh no, did I
Don't worry.
Why would you want to know?
My ancestor was saved by a man named Mark. I'm looking for...
I do have an ancestor named Mark. I remember seeing something about him in a journal while... oh, it's on... Here it is.
Wait, the last part is missing.
It only goes up to when the author was
My ancestors studied abroad, but his heart always remained in his homeland. When he heard that Mayor Lilina had organized the reconstruction of Florawish, he worked tirelessly every day, trying to... Unfortunately, that's all the info we have about him. There's no mention of any heroic rescues. I'm not sure if he's the person you're looking for.
How can that be? This was our...
Master Du...
I was worried about this. But now, the answer doesn't seem as important as... There are lots of people like Miss Elettra's ancestor. When they chose to act, I'm sure they didn't care about... It seems that this paper crane can't be returned to its original...
In Florawish's culture, a paper... Although my ancestor never lived to see Florawish... Today is the perfect day to release a paper crane, even if he wasn't the person from your story. Would you join me tonight at the Dream Warehouse?
I'll be there.
Momo and I will join you too.
Before that, I'd like to stay here a little long.
There are plenty of stories to share. Paper crane. Set sail.
Florawish is so beautiful.
Ever since I was a small child, the elders in my family would proudly tell us the entire reconstruction of Florawish was based on blueprints drawn by our ancestor Mark. Every road I walked on and every view I saw was shaped by his dedication. He even wanted to rebuild the Dream Warehouse, but illness cut his plans short. I want to carry on his legacy. Walking every path he mapped. I need to continue my inspection somewhere else. I hope the next...
Wait, Miss Elettra, a few days from now, I'll be performing a new song aboard the White Jade. I'd love for you to come see me play.
Of course. If I'm free,
gone all over the place, but we still haven't...
Master Du, what if...
It's all right. I think I finally understand why Mark returned to Wishfield. Every one of us dreams of finding peace in our homelands. It was his dream, and the dream... Whether it's Wishfield or the Linlang Empire, for centuries, under those forgotten names are living, breathing people. But they became the foundation for a new life, leaving traces of themselves in the people who followed. Even if no one remembers their names, they're still here. I've seen the beauty of Florawish, and I've found many marks. In a way, that means I've fulfilled my ancestors' promise. I'm eager to start writing my new song. Nikki, Momo, without you and the... Please make sure to join us aboard the White Jade for the performance. I've reserved the best seats for the two of you.
We wouldn't miss it. We can't wait to hear you perform.
Water up ahead looks like... Let's stop here.
Firework?
Yes, the first firework. Young lady, if this, as the name says.
That sounds awesome. Miss Vita must be a genius.
She is. She's the descendant of Janata. Instead of listening to me, why not...
I want to go now.
All right.
Reflected in the eyes of the Wishing One, the all-caring sprite. A glimmer of sparkle, a touch of luck. Should you find yourself lost in the depths or adrift in shadow, he shall deliver the guidance of whim in the name of firework.
At all.
Firework?
You've never heard of the fireworks sprite? Then I'll need to give... Legend has it that when the first firework was ignited by Master, that fiery figure has watched over the people of the Isles ever since. Many have. The fireworks sprite is all-knowing and all...
The fireworks sprite.
You think so too, right? If only a certain... Enough about that. Feel free to look around.
A working version of the low-heat firework. If only I had the ice sparkle. Maybe then I'd be... But I'm afraid only the fireworks.
Can't you use another?
That won't do. Any... Miss Vida, I understand your passion for your work.
That's right.
Thank you.
different firework. First time here, right?
Thank you.
I often patrol the aisle. Also, my job, even the most cunning.
Sure.
Don't worry, their name is the only menace. They're an infamous gang. Their leader, Enzo, used... Mr. Minogue found out and tried to talk him out of it. But Enzo didn't listen and got fired. He doubled down, founding the crew along with a V. They even painted Feywish sprite dolls red.
That's so evil!
Anyone who fell for their tricks must have been...
Mr. Minogue actually thought of it. A while back, we cracked down on the short fuse crew and seized all the... Mr. Minogue also announced that...
That's great. Now everyone can enjoy...
Mr. Minogue,
so long as you don't mention... Anyway, I'll be doubling my efforts to make sure people...
Great.
Wow, there's lots of people over there. Let's see what's going on. Huh. Say, we still haven't run into Marquez Jr. yet.
The firework aisles are bigger than I expected. He could be anywhere. It'd be nice if he just popped out of nowhere. Fate has guided me to this place. You there, girl chosen by the Wishing One. Please stop for a moment. Are you talking to me? You? Yes, you! Your style and overflowing whim. You're practically glowing. I could see you from a block away. There's no doubt you've been chosen by the Wishing One.
Nikki, she knows that you've been chosen by the Wishing One.
Excuse me, who are you? Huh? Are you actually... Yes?
So sorry, excuse me. Sorry, Nikki. This is my childhood friend, Opera. She's a drama student at the Sichia Art Academy and can be a little, well, dramatic.
What? This is art!
I hope she didn't cause you any trouble.
No, just a misunderstanding. I really do love to get to know interesting people, like Miss Opera. I've never watched a play in Sichia before. It must be fun. You get it! I knew you'd understand! Oh, how I wish I could talk to you for days on end!
Hold on, Opera. Aren't you supposed to be at school? What are you doing here in Wishfield?
I followed the trail of inspiration back to this land, where a magnificent epic will soon begin and catch the eye of the public! Welcome to Opera Stage! If you two are interested, feel free to sign up with me. We're doing a play? Count me in.
So cool! And I'm cool too, so count me in.
Don't get your hopes up. I bet she's just running low on cash again.
Someone win! Nikki!
Nikki, have you seen Opera?
No, but I thought I heard a scream just now.
She's not hurt, is she?
I'm not sure. I'll try to find her.
Momo, let's go ask Mr. Minogue if he knows what happened.
Okay.
Fireworks sprite, bless us! How did this happen? I swear, if I ever catch the culprit, I'll light some fireworks and give him a good scare.
Mr. Minogue?
Oh, Miss Nikki, thank goodness you're safe.
What was that explosion just now?
I'm sorry, but I really don't know. This has never happened before. Nothing's ever caused such a commotion before, not even Miss Vita's research failures. I hope everyone's all right.
Hey, I've looked all over Sparkheart Island and Opera is nowhere to be found.
What? Someone's gone missing? Oh, this is more serious than I thought.
Judging by the damage, it looks like the explosion was a deliberate attack.
True, but We provide folks with premium recreational experiences. We don't have any enemies.
What about that short fuse crew Joya told us about? Could they be behind this? Maybe they got mad you ruined their chances at getting rich and retaliated.
In terms of motive, they're definitely high on the list of suspects. But as far as I'm aware, the short fuse crew aren't capable of creating an explosion of this scale, let alone abducting someone in broad daylight.
Then who could it be? Opera has been studying in Sichia and rarely comes back to Florawish. Why abduct her?
I understand how you feel. Rest assured, we'll get to the bottom of this and find Miss Opera as soon as possible. Sorry, Miss Nikki. Looks like we'll have to end your tour around the firework aisles early.
It's okay. Let me help investigate the fireworks explosion. It's my duty, both as a liaison and as a friend.
I'll help too. This wouldn't have happened if I kept my eyes on Opera. I'll find her, no matter what it takes.
And we'll nip any danger that may ruin the Carnival of Fireworks in the bud!
Thank you so much. I'll count on you then. You have the full support of the Sizzle and Spark Center.
Nikki, let's start with the scene of the attack. Nikki, I don't think there's anything noteworthy here.
How rude of them! Messing up the camp like this? Fireworks night? And its companions. Please make sure these bad guys get their just desserts.
And you are...
Before you is none other than the Feywish Sprite volunteer, Scintilla! Yeah!
So, Scintillata, do you know anything about the explosion?
And Opera, have you seen her anywhere?
Fireworks Night and his companions, listen up! The culprit behind the explosion and the abduction of your friend is... the Balloon of Darkness!
Balloon of Darkness? As in, the dark?
I have proof! Look here! Opera asked me to give you this.
That's Opera's handwriting.
Marquez Jr., or the Fireworks Night as you are now known. I ran into a little trouble, but I'm safe for the time being. Things are complicated at this time, but just listen to Scintillata. I'll have to act with caution until you defeat the Balloon of Darkness.
It looks like Opera is safe for now. But how are we going to defeat the Balloon of Darkness?
Opera asked us to listen to Scintillata, so... Scintillata, do you have a plan?
Of course! I'll tell you the details over at the Style-Shaped Balloon Show. Why can't we discuss it here? It doesn't look like he's taking this seriously. Can we really trust him?
He has a handwritten note from Opera, so he's somewhat trustworthy. But the thing about the Balloon of Darkness and Opera's abduction, I need some time to process all of this.
If the dark really is involved, everyone will be in danger. Let's hear him out first.
Oh, huh?
parts are missing. Oh, how can I explain this to Mr. Polone?
What happened here?
It was the blast from the explosion! It took me so long to find those hot air balloon parts, and now over half of them are gone! I know I was supposed to talk to you about the balloon of darkness, but now I have to figure out how to get those parts back. Without those parts, the style ship balloons won't be able to fly at the opening ceremony. Tons of people came here for the carnival of fireworks. They'll be so disappointed.
Don't panic, Scintillata. We'll help you work this out.
I'll help too. Scintillata, do you know which way those parts might have gone?
I think they went that way. The blast pushed them towards the Relic Isles.
The Relic Isles? That's annoying. The only way there is the fireworks bridge. And it collapsed years ago.
I have a floating outfit. Getting over a broken bridge should be no problem. I'll check the Relic Isles.
Then I'll look along the coast of the Sparkheart Island. After that, let's meet back at the Style-Shaped Balloon Show.
Okay, everyone's counting on us, so let's make this quick.
Thank you so much! I'll start cleaning up around here. Part got mixed up with a group of vessels. Such a mischievous little thing. Let's stop here. I didn't expect to find a style-shaped here. Don't seem to be any more. Let's go back and meet up with Marcus too.
There are still some parts.
No.
More.
Scintillata is still cleaning up. I'm in charge of building these style-shaped balloons. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Did I get that right?
Trends? What?
It's called role-playing, right? Scintillata. These lines are too long to memorize.
Is this what's trending in...
Speaking of scintillata...
Well, I can't say for sure. You must be tired, though. Feel free to take it. Did you leave this note here?
I'm not sure.
Well then?
It says, "That was so scary. I was told that knocking over 2 launch tubes would be fine. The handwriting is messy, but I'm sure this note was written by Opera."
Such a ruckus.
This whole thing is making less sense, but...
On the bright side...
We'll ask when he...
A hot air balloon?
My family takes pride in our craft. My balloon, I swear by my name. You can dance in it all you want or crash it into a sky monarch.
How do you know that? No one would really do that.
Me, I would...
No!
Scintillata's back.
Why does he look so flustered?
Let's go check it out. How strange. I was just carrying it with me. Where did it go?
Scintillata?
What are you doing here?
Yes, and Mr. Poloni has already
It's not! No way! Fine. Now that you have the time, tell...
Shh! Keep it down! Its ears are so sharp that it'll hear any sound of rebellion. It dictates the fate of wherever it... The balloon of darkness...
It sounds so dangerous. Fret not! As the fireworks knight and his companions chose...
The fireworks sprite? Has he ever revealed himself?
The fireworks sprite?
If he's that powerful, then why...
Don't underestimate yourselves. You had the camaraderie to support each other, the determination to push forward, and the courage to overcome hardship. That means only you can defeat the balloon of darkness and save everyone.
That's heavy. We can't afford to waste any more time.
That's right. We must put an end to the balloon of darkness's evil plans.
Not so fast. The balloon of darkness? Come on, let's head to the fireworks workshop. Oh yeah, take this with you.
I've seen this sort of thing, so let us set out and witness the...
Why are you...
Me...
Nikki, honest, no Mayor Grace.
The cap. Huh? Oh, Nikki.
The show.
Of course.
为金钩，心儿相归，飞发多。
Nikki, that performance was perfect. Let's go congratulate her. Master Du, that was an amazing show. Congratulations.
Finally, one less thing to worry about.
We should celebrate the successful performance. Oh, let me take a group photo to mark the occasion.
After, did I sing well? Do you think my ancestor, Mark, and the people of Flourish, did they enjoy the performance?
I'm sure they loved it.
I was so captivated that I almost forgot to breathe. It wasn't until the very end that I finally exhaled.
This happy ending was all thanks to you and the townsfolk. I haven't even properly thanked you yet. I'm so grateful for this journey, to see the lands of that old promise. In this season that's perfect for traveling, I followed the path of fate here. I heard so many touching stories and formed new bonds with you all.
Speaking of bonds, now that the performance is over, you'll probably be heading off somewhere else, right? Who knows when we'll meet again?
Don't worry about that, Momo. Master Du will sail the White Jade to many places and experience lots of new stories, and she'll bring Linlong stories to others. And we'll continue on our own journeys. With fate guiding us, I'm sure our paths will cross again.
With my sharp eyes, I'll be the first to recognize Master Du, and I'll shout her name super loud!
Exactly. Just like Nikki says. Though the song may end, the bonds we formed will continue on. Just like the waters of the world will always reunite, we will meet again.
Let's stop here. The setting sun looks like a helping of delicious, savory barbecue.